There's an important point to remember. No one is better than you, and no one is smarter than you. I repeat, no one is better than you, and no one is smarter than you. One of the reasons you may not achieve financial success is that you believe others are doing better than you. This is not true. In fact, most millionaires were once ordinary people with ordinary education, doing ordinary jobs, living in average neighborhoods, in average homes, and driving average cars. But they discovered what financially successful people did, and they did the same until they achieved similar results. It's not a mystery, and it's not luck. When you think and act like millionaires, you will also achieve similar results. Simply put, this is the result of the law of cause and effect. Here are 21 principles of self-made millionaires. Each principle is essential to help you become a millionaire. Just failing to apply any one of these principles can sabotage, even destroy your chances of achieving prosperity. Remember that the principle of goals, dreaming big dreams, is the first secret to becoming a millionaire. Simply put, dream big dreams. Allow yourself to dream. Imagine a life you love. Think about the amount of money you want to earn and have in your bank account. All great people started with dreams of things better and different from what they have now. You probably know the lyrics. Hey, you gotta have dreams. If you want to turn dreams into reality, this is true for you and anyone. Create for yourself a vision of a long-term future. The clearer your vision of health, happiness, and finances, the faster you will achieve them. When creating a clear mental image of what you are heading for in life, you will become more positive, energetic, and determined to turn it into reality. Here's a big question you need to consistently answer. Dare to dream. What would you dare to dream if you knew you couldn't fail? If you ensure success in any life goal, big or small, short-term or long-term, what would it be? What big goals would you dream less if you knew you couldn't fail? Practice writing down a list of everything you would do or try to achieve if you were sure to succeed. Then decide on a specific action and implement it immediately. The principle stresses clear instructions. Let your dreams manifest into clear written goals. Perhaps the greatest discovery in human history is that the philosophy you spend most of your time thinking about will become what you think about most. There are two factors that anything that happens to you in life. That is what you think and how you think about it. Successful people spend all their time thinking about their goals. As a result, they constantly move towards their goals, and those goals also constantly move towards them. Anything you spend most of your time thinking about will grow in your life. If you're thinking, talking, and imagining your goals, you're more likely to accomplish them faster than others. Think and talk about your worries, issues, and problems. Here is a 7-step method for setting and achieving goals that you can use to become a millionaire. Firstly, identify precisely what you desire in each area of life, especially in the financial aspect. Most people do not do this. Secondly, write down your goals clearly and specifically. After putting your goals on paper, you will notice a surprise between thinking and writing. Thirdly, set deadlines for each goal. Have a backup deadline if it's a major goal. Build your goals gradually. List the daily actions needed to achieve them. Fourthly, turn the list into an action plan. Determine what to do first, what to do next, what's more important, what's less important. Fifthly, start implementing the plan immediately. Sixthly, and perhaps the most crucial step, every day, do everything to get you closer to your most important goal. Pay attention to daily actions to help you achieve significant success in any area you want to complete. Practice thinking on paper, sit down and write down your goals and plan to achieve them. This exercise can help you become a millionaire. The third principle is to consider yourself a boss right now. You take 100% responsibility for what you have and will have. Do not give reasons or blame others for your troubles or shortcomings. Stop complaining about things you are dissatisfied with in life. Instead of criticizing others for anything, take responsibility for yourself. If there's something in life you don't like, you must take responsibility to change it. You are responsible for yourself. When you see yourself as a boss, you will develop an entrepreneurial spirit, the spirit of independent, autonomous, and self-starting individuals. Expect something to happen, make it happen. You take full responsibility for your health, finances, career, relationships, lifestyle, home, car, and everything that exists in your life. This is the mindset of an independent millionaire. Practice identifying the legitimate reasons why you cannot fully commit to your financial goals. Do you blame someone or something that hinders you in life, no matter what it is? Take full responsibility for your life and act now. Principle 4, do what you love. Doing what you truly love is one of the biggest secrets to achieving financial success. One of the top responsibilities in life is to find what you truly love, the field where you are naturally talented. Then focus your entire mind to do it best. When doing a job you truly love, you will feel full of energy, excitement, and ideas to do it better. A question arises here. If you earn a tax-free $1 million, what will you continue to do tomorrow that you are currently doing? This is a significant question. Simply put, what would you do if you had all the time and money you needed and the freedom to choose your profession? Millionaires, if they had $1 million, would continue doing what they do, but they would do it differently, better, or at a higher level. However, they love their work to the extent that they would never consider giving it up. In practice, identify the type of work you love the most. What activity has contributed the most to your success in life so far? If you could do any job and succeed in it, what job would you choose? Set it as a plan and start moving in that direction from today. The fifth principle is a commitment to excellence. Solving today is the best way to do what you can do. Set a goal for yourself to be in the top 10% in your field, whatever it may be. This decision will help you succeed, achieve great success in your work. It can be a turning point in your life. Almost all successful people excel in the field they choose. Believe that no one can do better than you, and no one is smarter than you. All those in the top 10% today started from those in the top 10%. Finally, everyone doing well now has done poorly before. All those at the top of their field have had a time doing other fields, and if many others can do well, you can do well too. This is a great principle for success. Your life only gets better when you do better, and since there is no limit to how much better you can become, there is no limit to how much better you can make your life. This is one of the most important questions you have to ask and answer from now until the end of your career. Which skill, if I develop and use it perfectly, will have the most positive impact on my life? Practice identifying the areas you are primarily responsible for in your current job. What parts of your job do you have to excel in to help you become a leader in your field? Where are your strengths and weaknesses? Plan for you to develop skills that can help you achieve the most success. The principle is to work longer, work harder. All self-made entrepreneurs work a lot, and a lot. They often start work early, work harder, and stay in the office later. They are the most famous among those who work the hardest in their field, and everyone knows that. Practice the 40+ formula. In this formula, you work 40 hours a week to survive. Anything you do over 40 hours is to achieve success. If you only work an average of 40 hours, about 35 hours, then all you do is to survive. You will never exceed. You will never achieve great financial success. You will never be highly valued and respected by colleagues. You see, just be ordinary workers. The 40-hour work week is your main work, but every hour beyond 40 hours is an investment in your future. In fact, you can accurately assess your position in the next 5 years by looking at the number of hours you work beyond the 40-hour work week each week. There is no substitute for the need to work harder. In practice, plan today to increase your working hours. Every day, arrive at the office 1 hour earlier and start working during lunch breaks, even when others have already left. Stay in the office 1 hour later. This strategy will double your productivity while only requiring an additional 2 hours of work each day. The seventh principle is lifelong learning. Almost unlimited learning and improvement are within your ability in the field you have chosen. You have more mental faculties, intellectual abilities than you have ever used. If you strive to develop yourself in the remaining part of your life, you are smarter than you imagine. There is no harm you cannot overcome, no problem you cannot solve, and no goal you cannot achieve. By applying the intellectual power to every situation, leadership is for those who love to learn, and continuous learning is the key to the 21st century. Lifelong learning is a minimum requirement for success in any field. Decide today that you will become a good student in your field, and you will continue to learn and improve throughout your life. There are 3 important principles for you to learn lifelong. First, you must spend at least 30 minutes to 60 minutes each day learning about your field. Reading is a way to train your mind, like exercising your body. Reading 1 hour every day. If you read 1 book a week, then in a year, you will have 50 books. And in 15 years, you will have read 500 books. Since the average adult can't finish a book in 15 years, So when you start reading 1 hour every day, one book a week, this will give you a significant advantage. You will become one of the smartest, outstanding, and highly paid people by simply reading 1 hour every day. Second, listen to radio programs while driving. On average, a person sits in a car for about 500 to 1,000 hours a year, equivalent to 12 to 24 hours a week, equivalent to 3 to 6 months of work, and equivalent to 1 to 2 semesters at a university. Third, participate in courses and seminars that you think can help you improve your skills in your field. This is a combination of books, in-depth research, and seminars that will help you save hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars, along with many years of hard work to achieve the level of financial success you desire. Practice choosing a topic that can help you work more productively, more effectively in your field. Set a goal to become an expert in that topic, turn it into a project, make yourself read about that topic every day, listen to radio programs about that topic, attend seminars, and embark on the project as if your future depended on it. The eighth principle is to pay yourself first starting today. Determine to save and invest at least 10% of your income throughout your working life. Deposit 10% of your salary each time you receive it into a special account to accumulate wealth. If throughout your life you save $100 a month and put at least 10%, $15 into a mutual fund, you could have an account of over $100 million when you retire. This means that anyone, even those with a minimum wage, who starts saving early and saves long enough, can become a millionaire by the time they retire. The main reason retirees find themselves in poverty is that they spent recklessly before retiring, buying whatever they liked without thinking. They become victims of what is called Parkinson's Law, which states that expenses rise to meet income. This means that no matter how much you earn, you will spend all of it, and even more. You never save and escape from debt. Don't let yourself fall victim to Parkinson's Law. If you don't know how to save 10% of your income today, start saving 1% of your income in a special account. Understand and discipline yourself to do this at the beginning of each month. Even if you have to pay off debts, live comfortably with 99% of your income when it feels more comfortable than 99% of your income. Gradually increase the amount you save to 2%, 3%, then 4%, and continue to increase over a year. You will set aside 10% and maybe 15% or 20% of your income and live comfortably with your balanced income and expenses. At that point, your savings and investment accounts will also start to grow. You will need to be more careful with your spending and pay off your debts, starting within 1 or 2 years. You will gain control over your entire financial life and embark on the path to becoming a millionaire. Anyone who tries this process sees results, so apply it to yourself. The ninth principle is to learn the details of your job. The market will reward great achievements handsomely, reward average performance moderately, and punish desperate failure severely. Set a goal to become an expert in your chosen field by learning every detail to improve your work. Read every magazine about your field, read and study the latest books, participate in courses and seminars by experts in your field, join professional or trade associations, attend every meeting, and connect with other top professionals in your field. If you are a salesperson, become a lifelong student. Study the average sales process well by 20%. Top salespeople will earn 16 times more than the bottom 80%. The top 10% of salespeople earn even more. If you are a manager, determine to become a well-known professional manager. If you are starting to build your own company, learn business strategies, tactics, and try to come up with new ideas every day. Aim to be the best in your business or profession. One detail, one perspective, one small idea can be a turning point in your career, so always seek it. Principle 10, serve others passionately. The reward. What you receive in life is always proportional to your service to others. Millionaires are always obsessed with serving their customers. They think about their customers all the time, everywhere. They constantly find new and better ways to serve their customers. Ask yourself these questions. What do customers really want? What do customers value? What can I do for customers better than others? Why did my customers buy from someone else today, and what do I have to do for them to buy from me? Your success in life will be proportional to what you do. After you do what is expected of you, always look for opportunities to do more than you are paid for. Always find ways to go the extra mile to provide customers with more than what is required and be rewarded for it. Remember that there will never be a traffic jam on that extra mile. Principle 11, be absolutely honest with yourself and others. Perhaps the most valued and highly regarded quality you can develop is integrity. Be absolutely honest in everything you do, in every task and action. Never compromise on integrity. Remember that your word is your bond and integrity is paramount in business. The first key to developing integrity is to be honest with yourself in all aspects. The highest honesty is with the inner person within you. Being honest with yourself means doing things well once you commit to them. Authenticity is expressed internally through personal honesty and externally through the quality of your work. The second key to developing integrity is to be honest with others. Live truthfully with everyone. Never say or do something that you do not believe is right, good, or genuine. Live by the highest standards you know. Principle 12, set clear priorities and focus all your mind on them. When you develop the habit of prioritizing outstanding priorities and focus your entire mind on them, you will be able to accomplish anything you want in life. This core strategy is the main factor that brings high income, wealth, and financial independence to thousands, even millions of people. The ability to set clear priorities and engage in achieving them is a crucial test and measure of your will, discipline, and character. This is the most difficult but essential habit to develop if you want great success. Here is a method. Make a list of everything you need to do before you start any goal. Establish goals on that list by always asking yourself 4 questions. The first question, what is my highest value activity? Among the things you do, which one is of superior value to your work and your business? The second question, why am I paid? Exactly, what are you hired to do? Focus on results, not activities. The third question, what can I and only I do? If done well, it will make a real difference. The fourth question, right now, what is the most valuable thing I can spend my time on? Finally, focus on one task, the most important task, and persist in doing it until it is 100% complete. Be patient and don't let distractions take you away. Wake up to the task until it's done. Principle 13, build a reputation for speed and reliability. Time is the currency of the 21st century. Everyone today is living in an unusual rush. Your job is to build a reputation for speed, develop a sense of urgency, and develop an action orientation. Act quickly to seize opportunities. Act quickly when people want something, need something. Act quickly when you see something that needs to be done. Practice choosing an important task that you cannot postpone to start and be determined to do it immediately. Remind yourself of the mantra, do it now, do it now, do it now. Principle 14, prepare to climb from one peak to another. Like a mountain climber, after climbing one peak, that person has to go down to the valley before climbing another mountain. Your life and career will also be such a series of ups and downs. Have you ever heard the saying, life is a process of taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back? Develop a long-term vision or a broader view for everything you do. Plan 2, 3, 4, 5 years for the future, and do not allow yourself to fall into an emotionally unstable state with the short-term fluctuations of life. Recognize that everything in your life moves in cycles and trends. Stay calm, confident, and comfortable with temporary fluctuations in your career. When you have clear goals and plans, when the overall trend in your life is forward and upward, success will come to you. Principle 15, cultivate discipline in everything. Self-discipline is the most important quality for success in life and to become a millionaire. If you can discipline yourself to do what needs to be done at the necessary time, whether you like it or not, success is sure to come to you. The key to becoming a millionaire is to have a long-term vision combined with the ability to postpone immediate gratification. It is the ability to set long-term goals, self-impose daily routines, and only focus on doing what ensures success. Eventually, you will achieve long-term goals. Self-discipline demands that you be self-governing, self-controlling, self-responsible, and self-guiding. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is that successful ones have the habit of building. Principle 16, unlock your inherent creativity. Here is something even better. You are a hidden genius. You are smarter than you think. You possess intelligence and creativity beyond what you have applied so far. Your creativity is stimulated by 3 factors. First, powerful goals. Second, urgent problems. Third, central questions. The more you concentrate your mind to achieve goals, solve problems, or answer challenging questions in your personal life or business, the smarter and more focused your intellect becomes on future work. Principle 17, associate with the right people. 85% of your success and happiness in life are determined by the quality of the relationships you develop in your personal and professional activities. The more people you know and the more people know you in positive relationships, the more likely you are to succeed and move forward quickly. It seems that at every turning point in life, there will always be someone who either helps you or hinders you. Successful people have the habit of building and maintaining a network of reliable relationships. The result is that they accomplish more than those who just go home and watch TV every night. Everything is related. Almost every problem in your life is the result of relating incorrectly to the wrong people. All your great successes come from beautiful relationships with beautiful people. Over 90% of your success is determined by your social circle. The social circle is defined as the people you regularly associate with and hang out with. Millionaires continually expand their networks. They participate in industry trade associations, attend all meetings, and care about the actions of groups. They introduce themselves to people at social and business events. They exchange business cards and talk about what they do. And here's one of the best strategies. Whenever you meet someone new, suggest they talk about their business. In particular, let them tell you what you should know to send to customers, and then the sooner the better. See if you can bring customers to them. Be a giver rather than a taker. Always find ways to give before you start thinking about ways to receive. The best way for you to network and build your relationships is to constantly find ways to help others achieve their goals. The more you give, the more unexpected rewards you will receive. Principle 18, take care of your physical health. We are living in the greatest era in human history in terms of health and longevity. Nowadays, people can live better and longer than ever before. Aim to live to at least 80, 90, or even 100 years with good health, and you can absolutely achieve this. First, set a goal to live at least 80 years. Then, examine your current health habits and see if they can help you live healthily until 80. There are 3 key aspects needed for a healthy, happy, and active life. The first is maintaining a proper weight. Set a goal for a manageable and lifelong weight and stick to it. The second is proper nutrition, emphasizing healthier and moderate eating. Consume more protein, fruits, and vegetables. Limit snacks, sugary drinks, candies, and anything with excess sugar. Salt should be consumed in moderation, and limit intake of white flour products. Divide your meals into smaller portions, which is better than having one large meal. Once you have full control over your eating habits, you will easily control other habits in your life. The third key to extending lifespan is proper exercise, requiring around 200 minutes of physical activity per week, or an average of 30 minutes per day. You can exercise in various forms, like walking for 30 to 60 minutes a day, a few days a week. If necessary, join health clubs, purchase home exercise equipment, and engage in more intense workouts. Principle 19, be decisive and action-oriented. One of the qualities of millionaires is that they always think deeply and then quickly make decisions. They train themselves to admire the action plate and implement their decisions immediately. They act fast and rapidly receive feedback from their actions. If they see a mistake, they quickly correct it and try a different approach. The key to success for you is to lead yourself like successful people. Be decisive and try more things than others. Follow the law of probability. If you try different ways to succeed, the probability is that you will eventually find the right way at the right time. Principle 20, never allow failure to be an option. The fear of failure is the greatest obstacle to human success. Note that failure itself does not prevent you from success, because failure makes you stronger, more flexible, and more determined. It is the fear of failure or the psychological anticipation of failure that can paralyze your thinking and actions. Holding on to fears prevents you from doing what you need to do to achieve great success. Dare to move forward. Millionaires are not gamblers, but they are always willing to accept the risks that have been anticipated in goal setting. To achieve greater rewards than reality, your willingness to become rich in any situation you face is the most important guide to whether you're willing to take risks. Ask yourself the question, what is the worst thing that will happen if I move forward? In fact, everyone is afraid of failure, afraid of loss and poverty, afraid of making mistakes. Millionaires are those who face failure cautiously, thoughtfully, and take action in any case. When you dare to act, there will be invisible strength to help you. Every courageous action will increase your courage in the future. Whenever you take action toward progress without the guarantee of success, your fear will diminish, and your confidence and courage will increase. Eventually, you will reach a point where you are not afraid of anything. Principle 21, overcome challenges, cultivate perseverance. Perseverance is an essential quality for everyone. Perseverance in human nature is like springs to steel. It is an indispensable quality that always accompanies great success. One of the greatest secrets of perseverance and success is to program in your subconscious about perseverance to deal with the difficulties and disappointments you will encounter on the path to conquering success. Determination is now, give up waiting no matter what happens. When immersed in too many difficult problems, you will not have enough time to exert the necessary perseverance to solve them. But if you plan ahead for the inevitable ups and downs in life when they come, you will be completely proactive in mentality, courage, and perseverance. Persistent and determined, facing every challenge more than anything else, will ensure your success. Your greatest personal asset is you, enduring more than others. In fact, perseverance is the measure of your belief and your ability to lead to success. Believe that you can be as good as or better than the people you've met. You are an exceptional individual. You have more intelligence and talent than you realize. Or use what you already have within you as the hidden potential to accomplish everything beautiful in your life. The greatest responsibility in your life is to dream big dreams, accurately what you desire. Make plans to achieve that. Practice the strategies taught in this book. Direct your actions every day towards your dreams and goals. Be persistent and never give up. When you take these actions,